Right, let's put that completing the square into practice, and then we can state the vertex of each of these parabolas. So, step 1, it's already in the right descending order. Step 2, I'm going to bracket off the terms with x. So I'm going to say y is equal to bracket x squared plus 10x, close the brackets, and leave the constant on the outside. Then I'm going to say y is equal to bracket x squared, it's already a single x squared, so I didn't need to divide out an a, plus 10x, plus and minus my missing number, plus 28 on the outside. To find that missing number, I'm going to divide the middle term, or the coefficient of x, by 2, which gives me 5, and then square it, and I get 25. From there, I'm going to move the negative 1 to the outside. Well, the a value in this case is going to be 1, so I don't have to multiply it by anything. I can just move it out and get the x squared plus 10x plus 25, and then on the outside plus 28 and minus 25. I take the square root of the brackets, which is going to be x plus 5 squared, and I combine the like terms at the end, plus 3. My vertex is going to be with the coordinates -5 and +3. For example B, I'm going to bracket off the x values. There is no constant in this case, so there's nothing left on the outside. I'm going to divide by the coefficient of x squared. So I'm going to move that -2 to the outside, and I get x squared, and 20 divided by -2 is going to give me -10x. I'm going to say that y is equal to -2 bracket x squared minus 10x plus and minus that number I'm going to solve for. And in this case, -10 divided by 2 and squared is going to be plus 25 and minus 25. I'm going to move the -1 to the outside, and remembering that I have this -2 a value here, I need to be careful that I multiply that when I move it out. So y is equal to -2 bracket x squared minus 10x plus 25, and then on the outside plus 50. The square root of the brackets is going to be, because the middle term is negative, x minus 5 squared plus 50. And in this case, my vertex occurs at the point of 5 and 50. For example C, start off the same way. It's already in order, so I'm just going to bracket off the x's. I'm going to divide by the coefficient of x squared. I'm going to say it's going to be y is equal to 3 bracket x squared minus 4x plus and minus the number I'm going to solve for, and minus 9 on the outside. And when I take half of -4, it's going to give me -2. Squared is going to give me plus 4 and minus 4. Y is equal to 3 bracket x squared minus 4x plus 4, and when I move that -4 out, I got to multiply by the 3, minus 9, and minus 12. Y is equal to 3 bracket the square root of x squared minus 4x plus 4, is x minus 2 squared. And combine the like terms, negative 9 and negative 12 make negative 21. And my vertex is going to occur at 2 and negative 21. For example, D, it's not in the correct order, so I need to start with my x squared, negative 2x squared. Then put my x, negative 16x, and then the constant negative 35 at the end. Bracket off my x's, y is equal to bracket negative 2x squared minus 16x, and then minus 35 on the outside. Divide by the coefficient of x squared, and I get negative 2 bracket x squared plus 8x minus 35. Y is equal to negative 2 bracket x squared plus 8x plus the number I solved for minus the number I solved for, and then minus 35. Well, half of 8 is going to be 4, and 4 squared is going to be 16. I move the negative one out. Y is equal to negative 2 bracket x squared plus 8x plus 16, then minus 35, and negative 16 times negative 32 is going to give me plus 32 on the outside. Y is equal to negative 2 bracket x plus 4 squared minus 3. The vertex is going to occur at negative 4 and negative 3. Even if I have fractions, my process still stays the exact same. Y is equal to bracket 1 over 4 x squared plus 2x and then minus 5. If I'm dividing out by a fraction, then my number should possibly get bigger. In this case, the 2x divided by 1/4 is going to become 8x minus 5. Y is equal to 1 over 4 bracket x squared plus 8x plus and minus, and then minus 5 on the outside, and the magic number in this case is 16. Y is equal to 1 over 4 x squared plus 8x plus 16 minus 5, and when I move the negative 16 out, I'm going to multiply it by 1/4, which is going to give me minus 4. Or y is equal to 1 over 4 x plus 4 squared minus 9. And the vertex occurs at negative 4 and negative 9. For the case of f, I see that it's in the correct order, but I have a coefficient of y that can't exist. Y has to be by itself. So I need to divide everything by 3 to get in the correct form. Y is equal to 1 over 3 x squared plus 1 over 6x plus 4 over 3. More complex fractions, same process. Y is equal to bracket 1 over 3 x squared plus 1 over 6x plus 4 over 3. Or y is equal to 1 over 3 x squared plus 1 over 2x plus 4 over 3. Y is equal to 1 over 3 bracket x squared plus 1 over 2x plus and minus, and then plus 4 over 3. And I have to be careful when I do this one. If I take 1 over 2 and I divide it by 2, it's actually going to become 1 over 4. 1 over 4 squared is 1 over 16. So I would need to square the numerator and square the denominator. Y is equal to 1 over 3 x squared plus 1 over 2x plus 1 over 16, close the bracket, plus 4 over 3, and minus, when I multiply it by the negative 1 over 16, by the 1/3, I get minus 1 over 48. Well, now I need to combine them over a common denominator. So I'm going to get 1 over 3 x, well in this one I can take the square root of this, it's going to be x plus 1 over 4 squared, and the 4 over 3 is suddenly going to become plus 64 over 48 and minus 1 over 48. Now I can combine these like terms. Y is equal to 1 over 3 x plus 1 over 4 squared plus 63 over 48. And in this case, because both the numbers are divisible by 3, y is equal to 1 over 3 x plus 1 over 4 squared plus 21 over 16 in my reduced form. My vertex occurs at negative 1 over 4 and positive 21 over 16.